Good morning, everyone. Let us start. Remember, we have been learning Chapter 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Today we shall discuss about montane forest. Now let me present my screen. Montane forest. Montane forest here means mountain forest. And about the areas of mountain forest or montane forest, we have the map here. See the color code first. This color shows montane forest, and here we find some here. Actually not there. This is mangrove, and here this area is covered with montane forest, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand area, then Sikkim area and Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the areas where montane forests are found. And let us read. In the mountainous areas, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitude leads to the corresponding change in the natural vegetation. When we learn Chapter 4 climate, we have known that with the increase in altitude, temperature decreases at the rate of this 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meters of ascent. So if you climb up for about 165 meter, along a slope of mountain, then temperature will be decreased by 1 degree Celsius. And accordingly, you will find different types of natural vegetation. As such, there is a succession of natural vegetation belt in the same order as we see from the tropical to the tundra region. Just you see natural vegetation from equator region towards the pole. Like that, you will find a natural vegetation from the foothill of a mountain up to the top of the mountain. So this is because of the variation in the temperature condition and variation in the amount and the type of precipitation. So at the foothill, see, wet temperate type of forests are found between heights of 1000 and 2000 meters. And here evergreen broadleaf trees such as oaks and chestnut predominate. So at the foothill, see here, between 1000 to 2000 meter at the foothill, we find wet temperate forests consisting these evergreen broadleaf trees like these oak and the chestnut. So this is at the foothill of the mountain. And so we have some photographs. So this photograph shows this Himalayan oak forest. Himalayan oak forest. And here this is a photograph showing oak tree close up. And chestnut, I think It is also grown here, you may be knowing. So these are the leaves of chestnut. Okay, and a chestnut, we can eat chestnut also. So these are chestnut, you may be knowing. And here we have a photograph showing this sweet chestnut tree. Okay, the barks. Then between 1,500 and 3,000 meters, temperate forest containing coniferous trees like pines, deodar, silverfish, spruce, and cedar are found. Okay, between 1,500 and 3,000 meters, we find these temperate forests. Okay, see here, between 1,500 and 3,000 meters above the sea level, we find temperate forest consisting coniferous. Coniferous means these, okay, having these conical shape, these crowns. Okay, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, silverfish, spruce, cedar, mainly southern slope of the Himalayas. Okay, and here we have some photographs. So this is a photograph showing deodar and the cedar forest in Manali. Then this is the cedar tree. Okay, close up in the Himalayan mountain. Then this is silver fir. Okay, silver fir tree. Then this is, so these are leaves. Okay, leaves of these black spruce tree. See, the leaves are needle like. So this is a photograph showing spruce tree. Spruce. This is an ornamental tree. Okay, and so this is a photograph showing this spruce tree corn and leaves. So these are the important trees found between 1,500 and 3,000 meters above the sea level. Then see, as we have learned that these trees are mainly grown in the southern slopes of the Himalayas. Okay, and next we have this at the higher elevations. Okay, at the higher altitude, temperate grasslands are common, and these at higher altitudes, generally more than 3,600 meters above the sea level, temperate forest and a grassland give way to alpine vegetation. Okay, see here. See, between 3,000 to 3,600 meters above the sea level, still we find some temperate forest and mixed with grassland, temperate grassland. Okay, so temperate grasses are soft and suitable for grazing the animals also. And here these important trees grown in this area are the silver fir, again juniper, then pine and birches. Okay, see here, silver fir, junipers, pine and birches are found are grown between 3,000 to 3,600 meter above the sea level. See here, this is a photograph showing a juniper tree. Actually, this is grown as ornamental tree in the plain areas. And so this photograph shows these leaves and cones of juniper tree. Okay, so this is another photograph showing leaves and cones of junipers. And this is cedar, okay, that I have shown you earlier. Cones and the female cone and leaves of this cedar. And so this photograph shows bear's leaves. Okay, bear's leaves. And so this is the photograph showing silver bears. Okay, so these are important trees grown in this area. Then after this, okay, after this alpine vegetation, they get progressively stunted as they approach the snow line. When we climb up, okay, at the top of the mountain, then because of the decrease in temperature and the snowfall, okay, trees are stunted, means short, and ultimately through shrubs and scrub they merge into alpine grassland. Okay, shrubs, you know, these small trees, okay, small trees mixed with grasses known as shrubs and scrubs. From the scrubs and the shrubs, the vegetation merges into the alpine grassland. See here, beyond 3,600 meters above the sea level, okay, from the shrubs and the scrubs, it gives way to alpine grassland. Okay, shrubs and scrub, it refers to alpine vegetation. Okay, so from the alpine vegetation, so it is merged to alpine grassland. And here, see, we have this is a photograph showing alpine shrub and a grassland. Okay, alpine, you may be seeing some small trees and grasses. This is an example of alpine vegetation. Okay, then next we have alpine grassland. So this is a photograph showing alpine grassland. In India, this type of grassland is known as bugyal in Jammu and Kashmir area. Then, so this alpine grassland, okay, bugyals are extensively used for this grazing by nomadic tribes like Gujars and the Bakawols, okay, in the mountainous area. Then at higher altitude, mosses and lichens form part of the tundra vegetation. So at a higher altitude, see here, beyond alpine grassland, okay, beyond alpine grassland, you will find tundra vegetation. And tundra vegetation mainly consists of mosses and lichens. And beyond this tundra, you will find snow-capped peak. Okay, so here we have a photograph showing this tundra vegetation. Okay, so this is a photograph showing tundra vegetation. You will not find big trees here, only mosses and lichens. Okay, and the mosses, I think you are very much familiar with the mosses. Mosses are also grown here on the stones and the trees and the rocks. And about lichens also, you may be familiar with lichen. Okay, so this is a photograph showing different types of lichens. Okay, different types of lichens, and these are grown in the beyond these 3,600 meters above the sea level. So this is another photograph, okay, of lichens grown on the rocks and on the trees also. So this is about the mountain vegetation. Any question from your side, boys and girls? You must know that if you climb up a mountain, okay, if you climb up a high mountain, then you'll find variation. You'll find variation in the vegetation type. At the foothill, between 1,000 to 2,000 meters above the sea level, we find wet temperate forest, okay, consisting evergreen broadleaf trees like oak, chestnut. Between 1,500 and 3,000 meters above the sea level, we find temperate forest consisting coniferous trees, okay, like pine, deodar, silverfish, spruce, cedar, mainly grown on the southern slopes of the Himalayas. Then between 3,000 to 3,600 meters, we find temperate forest mixed with grasslands, okay, temperate grassland. Important trees grown here are silverfish, juniper, pine, then birch ash. And beyond these 3,600 meters above the sea level, we find alpine vegetation, okay, consisting shrubs and scrubs, small trees and grasses. Then above the alpine vegetation, you'll find alpine grasslands, okay. Then above alpine grassland, you'll find tundra vegetation consisting mosses and lichens. So this is about montane vegetation, okay. So any question? Do you hear me? Okay, if you don't have question, let us proceed. And here in this forest, common animals found in this forest are Kashmir stag, okay, then spotted deer, wild sheep, jack rabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrel, shaggy horn, wild ibex, bear, and rare red panda, sheep, and a goat with thick hair. So these are the important animals in the Himalayan mountains, okay, in the mountainous areas. So we have some photographs. See, this is a photograph showing the spotted deer, okay, spotted deer. And so actually this I have shown you earlier, okay. This is a dense forest of birch. And then we have this is silver fir forest, okay. This is a photograph showing Kashmir stag, okay, Kashmir stag, the first one, okay, Kashmir stag. A photograph showing Kashmir stag. It is also known as hangul, okay. Then spotted deer, I have shown one, okay. This is another photograph showing spotted deer. Then so this is a photograph showing wild sheep. This is another photograph showing wild sheep. Next we have a photograph showing jack rabbit. So this is a photograph showing Tibetan antelope. Another photograph showing Tibetan antelope. See the horn, okay, pointed one. Then we have photograph showing Himalayan yak. Okay, this is a photograph showing yak. It is bull-like. Photograph showing snow leopard. And we have one more. So this is a photograph showing snow leopard in India. And so this is a photograph showing wild ibex. A photograph showing Himalayan brown bear. This is another photograph showing Himalayan black bear. And this is photograph showing red panda, rare red panda. Okay, a very rare species. And here we have one more photo. This is another photo showing rare red panda. So this is a photograph showing mountain goat. Okay. Any question from your side, boys and girls? So this is about a mountain forest with these animals. Okay, with common animals. Next we have the last type of vegetation, that is mangrove forest. Okay, so mangrove forest, also known as tidal forests, are found in these coastal areas. Okay, in the areas of course influenced by tide. Tide, you know, tide means periodic rise and fall in the sea level. Okay, see here. Let us say this is a coastal area, okay, and this is the normal sea level. Here we have sea, okay, because of the this gravitational attraction of the sun and the moon, okay, the sea level, the sea water may be pulling upwards, and again it may fall down, okay, twice in a day, and this is known as tide. So this position is known as high tide. This position is known as low tide. Okay, tide means periodic rise and a fall of sea water. Okay, because of the gravitational attraction of the sun and moon. And generally we find these mangrove forests in the areas affected by tides. Okay, see here we have the map, and here this color code shows mangrove forest. And see here in the Sundarban area we find mangrove, Mahanadi Delta, okay, then Godavari Delta. Almost in the coastal areas we find these mangrove forests. Mud and silk get accumulated on such coasts. Okay, mud and these very fine soil particles are collected on the coastal areas because of the tidal water. And dense mangroves are common varieties with roots of plants submerged underwater. Okay, just I may also show you the photograph, but before that, actually here this is the surface. Actually in the mangrove forest the roots are exposed here, and here you will find the tree. Okay, this is the crown and this is the trunk, and when there is high tide it may cover up to here. And so here we have a photograph showing this mangrove forest. This is in West Bengal, okay, in Sundarban area. See, you may be seeing roots of the trees exposed. Okay, so this is known as mangrove forest. And so as I told you, these forests are found in the deltas of Ganga, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri. And in the Ganga Brahmaputra delta, okay, in the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. Just see here in this area. In this area, okay, in the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, the Sundari trees are found, and which are these which provide durable hard timber. Okay, it is used in making board, then carton boxes and matchsticks. So this Sundari tree is very good, okay, timber. Then palm, then coconut, then kiora, agar. These are the other trees grown in this area, okay. And here about the wild animals, Royal Bengal tiger is the famous animal in this forest. Turtles, crocodiles and gharials and snakes also found in this forest. Okay, so about these Sundari trees, see here, this is a photograph showing Sundari tree which provide durable timber. And here this is also another photograph of Sundari tree, okay. And so this is inside the Sundarban, okay. Sundarban means this a forest, okay, where Sundari trees are mainly grown. And here we have this kiora, okay. These are the leaves of kiora tree, okay. This mangrove apple, it is also known as mangrove apple, grown in the this Sundarban Delta. So this is the fruit, okay, kiora fruit. It is also known as mangrove apple. And here this is another photograph of this kiora fruit. And okay, this is a photograph showing agar wood, perfume tree, very costly one, okay, agar wood, perfume tree. And so from it we are getting, okay, perfumes. See here. And so this is the photograph of this Royal Bengal tiger. It is a very big animal. It weighs more than 320 kg, okay, and nearly 12. The adult one, okay, the length of the adult is about 12 feet, okay. It ranges between 8 to this 12 feet long. And so this is another photograph of Royal Bengal tiger found in the Sundarban, okay, the national animal. Then actually this we have shown earlier. This is Himalayan ibex. And so here in the Sundarban, okay, water, in the salt water we find turtle, okay. So this is a photograph found in the Sundarban, okay, a photograph of turtle. And so this is another photograph, okay, in the Sundarban Delta. And so this is a photograph showing crocodile, okay. Do you know the difference between crocodile and Agaria? Just see carefully. See, okay, this area, jaw. This is a photograph showing crocodile, okay. And this is a photograph showing Agaria. See, it has a longer jaw, okay, jaw. If you look closely, see, this is Gharial, this is Gharial, and this one is crocodile, okay. Both crocodile and Gharial are found in the mangrove forest, okay, mainly in the this Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. So any question from your side, boys and girls? Today attendance is very poor. and nobody is also responding.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, is Bengal tiger different from other tigers?
Yes, actually, uh, here it is a very this one is very big. Okay, and for India, this tiger is known as the is considered as the national animal of India. Okay, and it is very big and majestic. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, actually weight also more than 320 kg. Okay, and it is said that the length of the adult is around 12 feet. That is half, almost half of the your classroom. Okay. Any other question? Okay, then if you don't have questions, then let us stop here for today. Don't forget to send your names in the WhatsApp group for attendance. Thank you very much for joining my class.